Tonight, the Ministry of Devolution is embroiled in yet another alleged corruption scandal. The Youth Enterprise Development Fund lost 180 million shillings, which was paid to a consultancy firm which never rendered any services to the fund. A further 220 million shillings the fund had invested in a fixed deposit account cannot be accounted for. The Public Investments Committee, which grilled the fund's chief executive Bruce Odhiambo, established that the CEO gave the authority to transact to one signatory in the name of Catherine Namuye, who then signed the transfer of the 180 million shillings. Rita Tanina has the details.
Even before the dust settles on the 791 million shillings National Youth Service scandal at the Ministry of Devolution, more trouble could be stalking the embattled ministry, with the Youth Enterprise Development Fund now in the spotlight over graft allegations. The Public Investment Committee sought answers from the fund's chairman, Bruce Odhiambo, and suspended finance manager Benedict Atavachi. The fund had invested 400 million shillings in a Chase Bank fixed deposit account, money which was to mature in 2 months. The controversy is over the expenditure of 180 million shillings, which was paid in 2 tranches, 115 million and 65 million shillings in a span of 2 weeks to Corandam Limited for consultancy services which were never rendered, and the whereabouts of the balance of 220 million shillings.
115, 65, that totals to 180. What happened to the balance of 220? Do you know the whereabouts of the 220?
So far, I don't know yet, because it's with the banking people, and that report has not come back.
You do not know whether there was money lost?
Not yet.
Bruce Odhiambo is said to have acted unilaterally in appointing suspended Chief Executive Officer Catherine Namuye as the sole signatory to the fund's investment account.
And out of that, the CEO, on that one signature, transfers 180 million shillings to a company called Corandam Limited, a company that we have been told before this committee had never supplied any goods or services to the youth fund.
What was the motive of changing those signatures to the CEO? Is it because for quick cover-up or quick withdrawal of money?
The intention was not on stealing, Mr. Vice Chairman, and you see that when you're asking me to make a decision on my actions, which at that moment I was acting totally to try and help the board.
MPs questioned Odhiambo on why he authorized the change of signatories despite the board's resolution to increase the number.
And that's what I'm asking you. Did you act in accordance with the board minutes, or did you act to the whims of management that was intent on stealing?
When I joined the fund, I was told there was a lot of bickering and problems at the fund, so that even when the board came, the CEO came and presented to me that she was having challenges in executing her duties, and that's the basis in which I gave her authority to sign.
At one point, MPs who accused Odhiambo of evading questions threatened to declare him a hostile witness.
Did you write in line with the resolution of the board, or it was contrary? That question is very critical. You have to answer before you move on.
But you're honorable, you are the one to decide, because you got the letter which I wrote. Honorable.
No, Mr. Chairman, we are not the one to decide. Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, order members, all of you, order members.
I acted according to what the management asked me to help them with to do.
Without the board approval?
Without the board approval.
Unilaterally?
Unilaterally.
And that was used to take away from Chase Bank 180 million shillings.
MPs sought to know why Odhiambo sacked finance manager Benedict Atavachi after he raised the red flag on the questionable transfer of the 180 million shillings to Corandam Limited.
By the time I realized that there was a problem, there was a 220. Then after the maturity of the second rollover, that was in April, I demanded that the money should have come back 400 in full. I even shared the same with the CEO.
The Public Investment Committee said to summon Chase Bank managers and the Registrar of Companies to shed light on the transactions and profile of the consultancy firm, as the Ministry of Devolution remains on the spot over corruption. Rita Tanina, KTN News.